Thursday morning, strength and intervals. I'm your instructor, my name's Dwayne, and we are going to get going with the movement. So start your watch if it's recording you, and let's start with side shuffle. Whew. Nice. Back and forth. This can be a nice gentle walk, okay? Or a nice little jog. So there's a really good reason why we see this in every warm-up, and it's because it's a movement that we rarely do specifically in our activities of daily living, okay? It's actually something that I try to do personally more of. So if I'm going to go for a walk in the park or go for a jog in the park, near the beginning I'm going to turn sideways, take 10 steps one way, take 10 steps the other way. I do that a couple times and off I go. I do that for the health of my knees mostly. My feet, my ankles, my hips love it. But whoever engineered our knees, that was a Monday morning or a Friday afternoon, and they didn't come out very well, right? So anyways, they need this type of movement just to stay healthy. 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. All right, walk out those butt kickers. So I've got a new exercise for you today that I've never done with you. So I think from yoga they call it a triangle pose. And we're going to basically be going into and out of that pose in an exercise fashion. Strengthening hamstrings and in the adductors. It adds in the groin muscle component, which we're going to hit those muscles at a slightly different angle than we normally do. So when I said hold a weight above your head, you don't have to, because even with no weight, this can elicit some stiffness and soreness tomorrow. Because again, this is one of those movements that many of us, well, we never do naturally. Unless of course you're taking a regular yoga class and the instructor takes you through the triangle pose. Let's turn this into a jog, okay? So we're gonna spend some time making sure these hammies are ready to go. So when we're doing this triangle exercise, I'm going to say, we're going to go down as far as possible. I don't actually mean as far as possible. Give yourself a couple of inches of buffer, just so we feel okay tomorrow. 3, 2, 1, come on out. All right, Spider-Man stretch. So wide feet, so go wide and then a little wider. Feet point forwards. I'm going to take my right bum cheek, reach it backwards, right knee bends, but left knee stays straight, and the left groin gets stretched. Oh, and then we come up and go the other way. Oh, yes, the bending leg is working. That's okay. Other way, we're just going to go back and forth. I'm really trying to drop the pelvis to the floor and feel the stretch through the straight leg, okay? My bum cheeks are reaching out backwards. That's why my hands are out front. Counterbalance the weight out back. Going nice and slow. We're not holding this position at all. Just in and out. For sure this feels like an exercise already. Well, I gave up a long time ago on hoping that a warm-up doesn't feel like the workout already. All right, back and forth. Nice job. We're going to do one more each way-ish. Perfect. All right, and come out of that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lift the left knee, grab it with the right hand, twist, and then come out of that. Okay? We're not trying to go as far as possible. We're mostly trying to make this look like we know what we're doing. Okay? Now when the foot is off the ground, lift it. So this is a position that we're actually going to use for one of our exercises at the end, part B. This is going to be our core strength position, kind of. All right. This is waking up our balance. If you fumble and stumble, then you just practice forgiveness or humility or whatever you call it. Whew. Back and forth. Your stomach should be held tight during this. You're squeezing and also breathing. Nice job. Let's do one more each way, or thereabouts. And relax. Perfect. All right, we've got to do a couple reverse lunges with some twists. I'm going to take my right leg back. My left hand comes to the inside of my left leg, and then I open. And if I can, I look at the ceiling. I pop it up, left leg goes back, right hand to the inside, and I open. If that position is too stretchy for you, right leg goes back, left elbow onto the knee, and then you just turn to your right and look beside you, okay? So same thing, left foot goes back, right elbow onto the front knee, and you rotate to your left to see what's over there. And you're breathing, and you're relaxing. This doesn't have to be hard, even though it sometimes feels like it is. I got one more each way. Coming up to the last one here. Nice job, everybody. Ooh. Okay, come on up, grab your water, let me show you the deal. Okay, so we're going to do this triangle position. I'm going to use a little weight. So if we do same legs together, I'm going to take my right foot pointed forwards, take my left foot pointed out to the side, and they're a good like a meter apart pretty much, okay? Now if you are using a weight, it's in the right hand, and then what I'm going to do is take my left hand, slide it down the outside of my left leg as I look up at the weight, okay? Now here's the key with this exercise. There's one key. I'll call it the front leg, the left leg. The knee has to be straight, not hyperextended like a flamingo, and not bent. So the goal is to hold it there, and it kind of sometimes hovers and wobbles and wiggles. So our goal is to keep it straight, go as far as we feel comfortable, and then we're going to pop up, nice and strong, work on shoulder mobility, so arm behind the ear, and then we're going to repeat that for 40 seconds. So we're all going to do our own speed. When we've done one side, then we're going to get our bigger weights, and we're going to do some nice alternating bicep curls. Okay? Then we do the other side of the triangle. Got the idea? So you're going to feel like kind of the bum is going to swing out to the side. After that, we're going to do tricep kickbacks. So 40 seconds of nice solid kickbacks. If your weight is lighter, you'll be more bent over. If you're stuck with those 10-pounders and you can't go lighter, then just raise your chest, squeeze your armpits tight, and you can make those 10-pounders work, okay? All right, looking forward to this. This is gonna be awesome. So it's 40 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We're going in 10. I'm gonna start, weight in right hand, right foot forwards, left toe pointed out. Ready? That's for us. Here we go. Nice and slow down, and then nice and slow up. As soon as you start to go down, look up at your weight. When you get to the top, you can look forwards. There we go. You're exhaling as you rise, holding your tummy tight, like always. And then you're really feeling it in your left hamstring. And if you aren't, don't worry. 24 to 48 hours from now, you will. So don't go as low as possible, unless of course you're really experienced. Relax. Really experienced at that exercise, okay? Oh, okay, this is gonna be good. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, a friend of mine just said this, his trainer showed him this exercise, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's such a good one. I'm totally gonna do that. So, I didn't even remember it on my own. It was just something someone showed me. And it's really important to do. So, bicep curls, alternating, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is about holding your armpits tight, but the shoulders stay down and relaxed. No shrugging. All right? Normally we exhale as we lift the weight. Good luck figuring that one out here though, because you're always lifting something. So now you just have to breathe in a way that feels good for us, okay? And we have to keep breathing. Tummy's tight, there's no wiggling or flailing. And then we're really super happy because we showed up this morning and we're exercising. And rest. And that is living the dream. So now we're going to do the triangle on the other side. So I'm going to have my weight in my left hand. Left foot points forwards. Right toe points out. Not straight sideways, but almost straight sideways. And then you're going to kind of practice to see, well, how far apart should my feet feel? There's one position that's going to feel really the best, I guess. Ready, set, here we go. As you go down, you look up at your weight. And then when you come up, you can look forwards. All right, so I realized as I was practicing this, I practiced one side only. So this side does not feel smooth at all. That's okay. Hold that tummy tight. This one for sure, you're exhaling as you rise, which might feel awkward and hard to do. And you're focusing on that right knee. Don't let it flamingo. Oh, and rest. Okay. All right. So far, my favorite thing of the week was that. But it's only the first round. That might change by the third round, right? Okay, tricep kickbacks. This one, if you've got light weight, like too light of weight and it's not hard enough, what you're going to do is come up and you're going to hold and squeeze for a moment. Ready, set, here we go. Yeah, so if you got that light weight and you want to make it more interesting, pause for a moment and then bring it down. You'll know if the weight is too heavy for that, is it's just impossible and it hurts too much. So use the weight that you've got, and that's how you make it work for yourself. Hold your tummy tight, exhale as you rise with the weight. And rest. All right, one round done. So spring will come and something sleeveless will be worn again in the future one day. So, just gotta get those arms going. Might not see your face, but I'm gonna see your arms. All right, so back to first triangle. First arm, in my right arm, left toe points out, ready, set, there we go. Nice and smooth. So if this is an exercise that you're really familiar with and comfortable with, and you think you want to grab your 20 or 30 pound weight, yeah, for sure, that's reasonable. Okay. Excellent. Focusing on that left knee, keeping it stiff and straight. And rest. Nice. Side benefit of that exercise is that the arm holding the weight is learning how to become stable. All right, bicep curls coming up in 10. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Alternating bicep curls. Here's a fact that I read about the other day. I might have shared it with you previously. I don't remember. So here it goes again. Apparently, astrophysics-wise, our days are getting a bit shorter. Meaning, like the Earth is actually rotating a little bit faster than it used to. True fact. Theory as to why that's happening. They think the earth is trying to fling the people off of it. That's just a theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but we're almost done these bicep curls. And rest. Makes sense though, right? All right, triangle lifts on the other side in 15. All right, weight in the left hand, right toe pointed out a little bit. We're going in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Both knees are staying straight. It's just a little harder to keep the right one straight, I think. So that's where the focus is. And practice that, changing your sight line from looking at the weight, and then when you come to the top, looking forwards. As you go down, find the weight again. There we go, 10 seconds to go. So by the second round here, you may already feel what this is doing to you. Last one, and rest. So sometimes we feel it where we're supposed to, and generally that makes most of us feel accomplished and like we're doing it right. And then sometimes we don't feel it where we're supposed to, and that's completely okay too. That's just how that works out. Okay, so we got 5 seconds to rest and then tricep extensions. So 3, 2, 1, tricep it out. Here we go. Resist the urge to pop it or swing it up, okay? It should just be on pure strength, all muscle movement, no cheating or throwing. Exhale as you push. Ten seconds to go. And rest. Perfect. Round 2 done. Third and last round coming up. Okay, so with those hamstrings and abductors that we're using here, if that last round, if you really started to feel it, like it was burning and like really stretching out and it kind of felt like it was coming apart a little bit, don't go as low on the third set, okay? Ready, set, here we go. So if it really feels like that second round was taxing you, either drop the weight or don't go down quite as far. Just so tomorrow works out better for you. Nice job. You never want to look at the toilet as an obstacle that you need to get through during the day, right? That's uncomfortable. And relax. Because that's where you're gonna find it. Getting down onto that toilet can be tingly, and then obviously the dreaded getting back up off of it. Okay. Bicep curls, right? Whew. Your screen did not freeze. That was more of a cerebral issue with me. Okay, bicep curls. Here we go, alternating them. So before this makes it to YouTube and the world, I edit those little freezes and stupid things out, right? So if you didn't catch them here, you don't get to go back and watch them over and over again. Alternate these bicep curls. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. That's got to be the worst part about this is, you know, we all go through these moments where things kind of fall apart for us. But now many of them are recorded and we watch them later. That's going to cause some post-traumatic issues, right? Okay. Wait, 5 seconds to go. Whatever. 3, 2, 1. Triangle on your second side. For the last time. Nice and smooth. Remember, you can take this a little less range of motion if you want. If you are feeling it, well, that's good. Don't try to feel it more, okay? Especially if this is your first day with this exercise. It's my first day, apparently going to my right. So my right hamstring is feeling taxed with my little tiny 5-pound weight. And rest. Perfect. Okay, we got one more triceps, and then that's it for part A. Maybe we'll stretch the hamstrings today at the end. That might be a good idea. All right, so get the weights going in 10 seconds for tricep extensions. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Hold the tummy tight. Squeeze your armpits. And enjoy this. It's your last chance for the day to enjoy tricep extensions. The burn, the pump, whatever the feeling is that you've got going on. Enjoy it. Put those weights down, grab some water. No more exercising arms today. Good job. Let me show you our part B. We're actually going to go back to one of those positions we used in the warm-up and the stretch, and we're going to be holding it, okay? So this one is going to be 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So here's the deal. So for 20 seconds, we're going to try to lift the left knee, press it into the right, press it into the right hand, and then hold. It's going to be a 20-second hold. Try to practice lifting that foot when it's off the ground, okay? So hold the tummy. The right foot, the foot's on the ground, that's on the ground, it doesn't have to claw and grab the ground, it can just balance you, okay? That's the plan. Are you ready? We're going to try a couple rounds of this, and then we'll stretch out those hands. All right, here we go, 10 seconds. So obviously there's the potential to fall out of this. So if that happens, catch yourself and come back in. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Knee up to opposite hand and hold. You can press the knee and the hand together as vigorously as you want to, okay? Doesn't matter. Chest stays up, looking straight forwards. Your working leg, the bottom leg, that knee is almost straight. And rest. Perfect. Woo. Okay. We're doing the other leg now in 15 seconds. Going in 10. If you feel the rest is too long, put more oomph into the holding the position. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Knee up to opposite hand and squeeze. Feel the earth push up into your bottom foot, right? You are connected to the earth in one place. Feel that place. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we're going to try this 2 more times. Yeah. Here's something you can add to that. Breathe the whole 20 seconds, okay? Pretty sure some of you might have held your breath for part of it. 3, 2, 1, and hold, right? Okay, don't do that. Keep breathing all the way in, all the way out. You'll feel that your breath gives you more balance. Okay. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Relax. See? Did you breathe better on that one? I don't know. Hopefully. Going in 10. Try to take like full all the way in and all the way out breaths while you're holding this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Big breaths. And rest. Did that time pass faster? I don't know. Maybe it did. That's a trick to make the time go by faster. Focus on the breath, not the balance and the pain. One more round, and then stretch time. Ready, set, go. Hold it tight. This is the last one for this side, so maybe add a little extra spice to it. Squeeze that knee into the hand even harder if it feels good for you. Remember the breath. Sometimes the squeeze comes with holding breath. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, last one. Going in 10. Going in 5. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Knee up, squeeze to the hand. And now hold. Vigorously if you want to. Survive if you have to. And breathe. That's it. Coming to the end. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Perfect. All right. That part's done. We're going to go to the floor and do a little hamstring stretch. All right. So this is one of my favorite hamstring stretches. We're going to sit down, have our feet spread out pretty wide, like as wide as we feel comfortable, okay? So just where you think they should go for you, okay? That's it. Now, one way to do this is to, if you're in your basement, you got a telepost right here, you can actually hold that post and help keep the hips coming forwards, okay? So we're going to do one leg at a time. So right side, right hand actually goes behind me by my bum cheek, and it's going to push me towards my right leg. So I want my pelvis to kind of twist and turn over that way. Now the left hand can actually push on the floor in front of the left leg. It can help by pulling on the back of the right knee. And if you got long arm, short leg syndrome, you might just grab your toe. The goal is to have your throat go over towards your shin or your ankle and have your stomach really squish into your thigh. We don't really need the chest to go to the knee, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. So left hand gets behind me, right by my bum cheek, and then it pushes me up and over. And this is where if you've got like a railing or a banister nearby here that you can pull yourself that way. That's really useful too, okay? Really want that belly tissue to squish into the thigh tissue. So in lots of cases there's no problem accomplishing that, but you don't want the body to collapse down towards the knee. 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides. Same idea. Right hand anchors us behind, and I kind of use my heels to pull myself forwards too. Right? And we towards the right leg. So the right hand is pushing, it's working. But the right hamstring should be turning off, it should be relaxing, it should be feeling something, maybe. 3, 2, 1. Relax, come back out of it, switch sides, left hand anchors, and we try to get ourselves over towards that left foot. So now if you've got some extra time in your day before you have to get to things, when I sign off here, I would suggest continuing with this type of stretch, and rather than holding it for 5 or 10 seconds, grow that to like 15, 20, 30 seconds, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, come on out of that. All right, that is, our time for Thursday morning. So, good job showing up. I appreciate it, and your body does too.